Hello and welcome to cardsharp.weebly.com. Today will be our inaugural video, which will be on bottom dealing. Essentially, in bottom dealing, what you want to do is have the bottom stock full of the cards that you want, and make it appear that you're dealing off the top of the deck when really to yourself you're dealing off your bottom stock, which eventually will end up looking like this. And I've ended up with the 4 aces, and everyone else got cards off the top of the deck. Now, to perform the bottom deal, there are a few things you have to keep in mind, and one of them, and maybe the most important, is the grip. Hold your left hand out flat and put the deck of cards and the hand flat on the palm so that the inside right corner of the deck is across the first joint of your pinky, and the outside right corner is approximately across the second joint of your middle finger. You need to lift up the deck and then curl your index finger up under the inside corner of the deck so that essentially you are only holding the deck by your index finger and the base of your thumb or palm. Now, this is something you want to practice a lot, because if you never get the grip down right, you will never be able to perform this correctly. Other thing you need to remember is that your right hand, the ring finger and pinky should be bent in towards the palm, while the index finger and middle finger stay together. And the only way that they really bend is right at the first joint of your knuckle, and they never separate. This is so that when you reach in to pull out the bottom card, the index finger of your right hand will actually connect with the index finger of your left hand and cover up the fact that your middle finger is actually touching the bottom card. And cover it up like that. So when you reach in, keep your middle ring and pinky of the left hand out kind of flat so that they don't get in the way of the bottom card as it gets pulled out. And you reach in, connecting the middle finger with the bottom card, index finger hiding it. And then as you do so, with your left hand, you slide the top card to the right to cover up more so from the top. As your right hand touches the top card, you snap out the bottom card while pulling the top card of the deck back to the left with your left thumb. And when you pull out the bottom card, you don't want to just close on it and then slide your hand out with it. What you actually want to do is when the middle finger touches it, you kind of want to make a snapping motion, so that comes out quite like if you're snapping your fingers. And that will make the transition a little bit quicker and disguise the fact that you are, in fact, bottom dealing. So it'll end up something like that. When you first start, you want to just practice holding the deck, putting the deck down, picking it back up, and getting the grip right. And this might take a lot of time, but it'll be well worth it when you're actually doing it in front of someone and you don't want them to realize that you're trying to precisely position the deck. After that, it'd be good to start just trying to bottom deal as many cards as you can, as quick as you can, and then from there, try and set up a scenario wherein there's a fictitious poker game going on, and you want to deal, deal, bottom deal, 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 bottom deal. Continue that way for as long as it takes until you have perfected it.